Greetings and welcome back to Curiosities Obscura. We're thrilled to have you with us for another exciting exploration. Please don't forget to like, click the bell icon, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest adventures. Now, without further ado, let's get started. The new year is just around the corner, and with it, the familiar sounds of fireworks echoing across the skies. They light up the night, filling the air with color and noise, making us feel something deep inside. Excitement, joy, perhaps a little bit of fear. But have you ever stopped to wonder why fireworks are such a big part of welcoming the new year? How did they go from ancient Chinese traditions to a global celebration? And what do they really symbolize? Fireworks are not just pretty displays of light. They're steeped in history, culture, and belief. The origins of fireworks trace back to ancient China, and their purpose was never just to show off for a crowd. Fireworks were thought to have a much deeper role: to protect against evil spirits, bring good fortune, and celebrate the turning of the year. Let's rewind for a moment. Picture this: China, around 2,000 years ago. People were already using firecrackers in an effort to ward off evil spirits. These early firecrackers weren't made from the bright, colorful pyrotechnics we know today. Instead, they were simply bamboo stalks thrown into a fire, causing them to explode with a loud bang. The noise was believed to frighten away malicious spirits, ensuring a fresh start to the new year, free from bad luck and misfortune. It's fascinating, right? A simple noise with such profound meaning. And even more intriguing is how this ritual has influenced global New Year traditions. The first fireworks as we know them came into being sometime during the Tang Dynasty, 618 to 907 AD. Chinese alchemists mixed ingredients like saltpeter, sulfur, and charcoal, essentially the early forms of gunpowder, to create what we now think of as firecrackers and rockets. These early fireworks, along with the gunpowder they contained, became an essential part of Chinese culture, particularly around celebrations and important events. The Chinese were so keen on the spiritual and protective properties of fireworks that they began to use them during major festivals, including the New Year, which is often centered around renewal, reflection, and hope. The loud bangs and bright flashes symbolized a clean break from the past, pushing away the negative energy that had accumulated over the previous year. This practice soon spread to other parts of Asia, and by the 13th century, fireworks found their way to Europe. Now we know that fireworks became a staple of European celebrations by the 15th century. In Italy, fireworks were first used to accompany religious festivals, particularly the celebrations around saints and important public occasions. The grand fireworks displays were often seen as an act of awe, meant to impress the masses and celebrate the power of the state or the divine. By the 17th century, fireworks had become a part of European aristocratic life. Royalty and the elite used fireworks to celebrate marriages, coronations, and victories. Think of it as a show of power, wealth, and divine favor. They weren't just about the fireworks themselves, but about the spectacle and drama, an expression of control over nature and a tool for demonstrating one's social standing. But how did all this connect to the tradition of celebrating New Year's with fireworks? The answer is a bit simpler than you might think. Fireworks, with their roots in warding off evil and bringing good fortune, became tied to marking the passage of time. They were a way to say goodbye to the old year and usher in the new with optimism and hope. And as cultures intermingled through trade, travel, and colonization, these ideas merged. By the time the New Year celebration reached its modern global form, fireworks were there to stay. Flash forward to the 20th century, and the traditions of fireworks on New Year's Eve became firmly embedded in global culture. Major cities like New York, London, and Sydney started their own traditions of launching massive firework displays to ring in the new year. And soon enough, fireworks weren't just a Western or Eastern tradition. They had become a global New Year's symbol. The idea that fireworks signal the start of something fresh, something hopeful, is now universally shared. While fireworks are celebrated across the globe, it's interesting how different cultures have their unique traditions. In Brazil, people eat lentils on New Year's Day, hoping to invite prosperity and good fortune. In Spain, it's customary to eat 12 grapes, one for each stroke of midnight, to bring good luck for each month of the year. In South Africa, people take the opportunity to throw out old furniture, symbolizing a fresh start. Even the US has its iconic Times Square ball drop, a tradition that mirrors the symbolic significance of letting go of the old year and welcoming the new with open arms. But what's the psychology behind why people attach such meaning to fireworks? It's about control and belief. The idea that with enough noise, light, and energy, we can push away the bad and make room for the good. It's a shared ritual, reminding us that despite uncertainty, we can be part of something bigger with the hope that things will improve. But there's a darker side too. Fireworks remind us of human volatility and our need to conquer chaos. The loud noise, explosions, and fire reflect our fear of the uncontrollable, even as we celebrate. In the end, New Year's fireworks pull us into the present. They let us forget our past mistakes for a moment and feel that anything is possible. A fresh start, a clean slate. Fireworks have always symbolized power, protection, wealth, and hope. They have a long, complex history and a global impact. Whether we're in Times Square or watching at home, those colorful lights reflect a universal desire to move forward and embrace the future. And with that, we conclude our exploration into the symbolism and history behind fireworks and how they became a global New Year tradition. Join us in our next venture on Curiosities Obscura, quenching your thirst for curiosity as we continue to showcase the curiosities, oddities, and mysteries that shape our world. Until then, may your curiosity illuminate your path.